What's the most evil thing anyone has ever done to you? When I was 12, my parents died in a car crash coming back from my Little League game. I was still in my dirty uniform, sitting in that cold hospital waiting room, when my Aunt Naomi arrived, sobbing, hugging me, promising to take care of me. She told everyone she'd raise me like her own. She cried in front of the family, the church, Facebook, called me her little blessing, and herself chosen. But she wasn't some selfless savior. Naomi was drowning in debt, 40 grand deep and hooked on gambling. And I was her golden ticket. My parents had a life insurance policy, modest but solid, enough to cover college, therapy, living expenses. It was put in a trust until I turned 18, with Naomi as the trustee. She was legally in charge of my future. That first year seemed okay. New school supplies, haircut every few weeks, football fees paid. But then the excuses started. When I asked for new cleats, can't afford it. Field trips? Money's tied up. By 14, I was working weekends at an auto shop just to buy lunch. Naomi spun it as teaching responsibility. Truth? She was siphoning my trust, forging receipts, buying $20 backpacks, and altering them to show $200 before sending them to the bank. Told them she was homeschooling me to get more funds. I was in public school. She'd disappear for hours, come back reeking of smoke and vodka, yelling at me for wasting electricity while dumping thousands into online gambling, DraftKings, poker sites, Caesars, Venmo payments labeled girls trip and Vegas weekend. Meanwhile, I was patching holes in my sneakers and borrowing notebooks from classmates. By the time I turned 18, I walked into the bank thinking freedom was here. I was ready for college. I had dreams. The banker looked up at me, awkward and pale. There's $127 left. That was it. My entire future gone. Naomi said it was the market crash. The 2008 recession got us, but I wasn't stupid. I demanded the records. Transfer after transfer, thousands to gambling platforms and shady pay apps. She'd used my future like a scratch-off ticket. I went to the police. They said she had legal authority over the funds. It's not criminal, just questionable. No charges, no help. So I took out student loans, worked warehouse night shifts, went to community college during the day, slept in my car for 3 months because I couldn't afford rent and tuition, $8 ramen for dinner every night. 8 years, not 4. 8 years to claw my way to a degree. While Naomi told the family I'd blown the money on video games and refused to listen to her financial advice, some relatives actually cut contact, thought I was some ungrateful brat who wasted his parents' legacy. Last month, I finally had enough saved to hire a lawyer, got the full records. Naomi didn't just spend the insurance money, she cleaned out my savings, my parents' bonds, birthday accounts, total theft, $180,000. The lawyer says we might win in civil court, but Naomi's already filed bankruptcy, lost her house. She's in some rundown apartment now. There's nothing left to take. Evil doesn't always wear a mask. Sometimes it smiles at you in a hospital waiting room and calls you sweetheart.